Time now for a book club. Ryan, take it away.
Hey, it's me, Spooky Iliopolis here, and I chose a pretty graphic and wonderful book called Nailbiter by Joshua Williamson and Mike Henderson.
The current writer of Flash.
Current writer of Flash and
Birthright,
and so many books.
Hey, Birthright's real good, real quick. Okay.
He writes like 10 books a month. So Nailbiter.
Just the Odyssey, sorry.
He does? Oh, he does Odyssey? Dude, that dude is working. Nailbiter is about a small town of Buckaroo, Oregon?
I keep wanting to say Buckaroo Banzai.
Buckaroo Banzai?
Buckaroo, Oregon.
Across the 8th dimension, yeah. I want to say it's Buckaroo, Oregon, and it's the birthplace of the 16 most notorious serial killers in the world.
Some of these serial killers have real good names.
Like Nailbiter, the Book Burner.
The Book Burner.
Yeah,
I'm going to get to the page.
But anyway, it's about this FBI investigator who goes to check out his FBI friend who went to go...
Here it is. The Crossbones Killer,
Yep.
a man obsessed with making skull and crossbones sculptures with the real thing.
Hell yeah.
The Terrible Two, brother and sister duo who only killed other twins.
It's great.
The Blonde, men would catcall her on the street and she'd cut out their tongues, tie their lips together, and then... Okay, wait. This is when she gets cut off.
Yeah. There's a kid who is like the world's like he's like this terrific artist, and he views people as like you don't look as good as you are, so I'm gonna kill you and then repurpose your organs to make you look like a piece of art.
Yes.
Because like it's not that you look bad, it's I can make you look better. And I'm like, that's some really twisted shit, dude.
The Y2K killer.
Yes. So yeah, this guy goes to visit this town because he wants to know why is this, like, what's the secret? Why are all these serial killers being born here?
And he calls his friend, who's an Army intelligence officer.
Who is moments away from killing himself.
Yes.
So thank God he got that call to go visit this town because he goes missing. So Agent Fitch, who is our main character, our protagonist.
Protagonist.
No, I know. Protagonist. He goes to visit this town to see, hey, where's my friend at? Where's Carol at?
Yeah, this dude named Carol.
Yeah. Hey, it happens with 2 L's. Lewis Carroll. Well, that's the last name. Damn it.
Yeah.
So he goes to this town, and chaos ensues, and Nailbiter is like the main serial killer of this book, and he chews people's nails off,
and then kills them.
And he kills them first, and then chews their nails off.
He says he chews their nails off and then kills them.
Oh, either way, it's disturbing and gross.
Yeah,
but
so
like
he makes, like, you're kind of led to believe that initially, because this kind of like subverts tropes in a really interesting way. Like he almost kind of makes you believe is like, I'm not going to be a Hannibal Lecter type person. And someone's like, who's Hannibal Lecter? He's like, come on.
Oh, you young people. Yeah, and he's like, I don't even like Chianti. Somebody described this as, it's Twin Peaks mixed with Seven. So those are 2 things I really like.
Yeah, he like,
it's a murder mystery.
Joshua Williamson was like, I'm so fascinated by like what makes a serial killer. So in this book, I try to really dive into that kind of idea of what makes a serial killer, what's inside their heads. Yeah. Maybe we can figure out what makes them tick. I thought this book was real good.
I think this book is freaking awesome, and I can't wait to read more.
There's 6 volumes. I think.
It's up there now.
It's over. It's over now.
Yeah,
it's definitely over now. I think, like Thor, I'm definitely going to pick this one up kind of continuously. I think this book is really great. It's really gory.
And I think the art, it's Mike Henderson. His artwork is really like it's so hard to describe, and it's very unique. Like it's his. It's him by the way he draws faces and stuff.
Yeah.
It's very expressive.
Look at those faces.
Yeah, like very expressive, and every character has their own look, and you immediately know who the characters are. And Williamson's characterization of like the serial killers is super interesting. And like this FBI agent who is on leave, he shouldn't even be working, but he has to go check out his friend because it's his friend, he's missing, and he teams up with this sheriff and everyone is involved in this serial killer mystery
Everyone
plot.
is...
It's so Twin Peaks.
Somehow involved because they're all related to someone who has been a serial killer. Like the sheriff, her boyfriend, her prom date is the Nailbiter.
Yeah.
The guy who runs this like murder souvenir
Riley,
shop.
yeah.
Riley.
His grandfather was the town's first serial killer.
The book burner.
Yeah, and he's trying to like profit off of their nostalgia.
Actually, one of the things that was really interesting is they're talking about it, and it's like he's actually technically he only became a serial killer on a technicality. He burned down 2 libraries and killed like 5 people, which is the bare minimum to be considered a serial killer.
Reminds me a lot of this new Halloween movie. In that aspect,
because Halloween limits Michael Myers' kills to 5, which apparently is the bare minimum.
Standards is not that big of a deal.
I didn't even know there was a bare minimum to be a serial killer.
Yeah, because it's I thought it was like frequent. I thought it was like if you're killing people frequently, you're a serial killer. But like, no, apparently there's a bare minimum. Huh. There's a really interesting page where they're going into a morgue and the lights keep flickering on and off.
Oh, it's so good,
and
dude.
it's really, really cool. Like you see, like you get a wide panel and then black and then wide panel and then black and then wide panel.
And this murderer is a slowly getting closer.
Just the next wide panel is like this murderer shows up in the background.
The Y2K killer.
Then black, he's gone. Black, he's there.
Yep.
And he's picked up a knife. Black, and then he's
gone. Yeah, dude, this book's super spooky. I really like all the characters in it, and like people are just starting to get killed like immediately. So like something's going on in this town, and they like reluctantly have to team up with Nailbiter, who first of all got off of like 150 murder charges.
Yeah,
who we'll probably figure out how that happened, but like good job, buddy.
They say it's like because the jury was incompetent.
Yeah, and it's like there's like 45 counts of like trying to murder someone and 64 counts of actually murdering someone. Yeah. But like, I guess the evidence isn't there enough, even though he chews fingernails off.
Yeah, he's not guilty. And I was like, what?
It's like when Lex Luthor gets off because Superman doesn't show up to trial.
Yeah,
it's like who did not show up to get this bad guy on trial?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. What about you, Ben?
He didn't read it.
No,
dude, I was gonna say
it's okay. No worries.
I'm sorry, dude. I had to pack this week.
No, dude, you are actually moving.
You are moving.
No, yeah.
You are fine.
No, you're good. I just think this book is really well made, and I think it's super graphic and like using black and white imagery with some blood to make the blood red is real great. Yeah. I like spooky stuff like this, and like I said, it's like Twin Peaks, and it reminds me a lot of Twin Peaks. It sets up a lot of mysteries that you have to read more to find out, and I'm actually like intrigued and invested. And
yeah, it's definitely the beginning of something. If you guys did read this, definitely search out more because it is the beginning of something. And like a lot of these volumes that we try to pick can be seen as like standalone volumes. Yeah. But this one, I think you gotta read the next one.
It's an ongoing mystery.
It's an ongoing mystery.
Yeah.
Because the last page really, you got some questions.
Well, there's a scene where the teenage girl is talking to Nailbiter. I think Edward Warren, I think his name. Mm-hmm. And he says the thing like, "Oh, you guys, you've never seen Silence of the Lambs. You're so young." And his whole thing is like chewing fingernails. So she wants to get information from him. She says, "I'll let you have some of these if I can get some words from you."
Yeah.
Like, girl, you are messed up.
Yeah.
You are truly, truly messed up, and it's great.
This is what I wonder. I really want to know what her deal is.
And like, I can't imagine
they find Carol.
Yeah.
Like spoilers.
And his mouth is sewn shut and his arm's chopped off.
Yeah.
But he's alive.
He's got the MO of 2 of the known serial killers, and that's the thing. Like, these serial killers who are long dead,
or you think so,
yep. are popping up in this town.
Yeah, and they're trying to get rid of his evidence and stuff.
Yeah, and I think that's really interesting stuff.
So this makes me wonder if there's gonna be some crazy supernatural thing, because Twin Peaks is supernatural, but it starts very realistic. So I'm curious. I'm very curious to see where it goes.
Could be like a demon's curse or something like that.
Like, I really enjoy the fact that the sheriff was dated the Nailbiter as a teenager, and like they were like prom dates, and then he just disappeared and came back as a murderer.
Yeah,
and he still calls her like baby bird and like all this stuff, and it's so creepy.
And again,
dude.
like the guy who runs the murder souvenir shop, his grandfather was the book burner.
Yep.
And there's like someone's cousin was the mortician's cousin was one of the killers.
Morty. And he's like, your name actually can't be Morty the Mortician. It's like, nah, it's like Arthur Douglas or something.
Yeah.
I thought it was silly.
Yeah. This book is real great. I'm glad you picked this one.
Yeah. It's the last spooky book of the month, unfortunately.
No, it's not. I got a spooky book next week.
Oh, November spookies.
I mean,
I will love it.
I'm using a cheat. Yeah, it is going to be part of our spooky spectacular book club. I don't know. I keep naming different things every week.
So yeah, go get Nailbiter. It's real great.